If you are not aware of how to refer others paper, then in Google Scholar you can get knowledge of how to refer some others paper. So just open a Google Scholar and type some your interesting or what your research proposal topic, like I typed cancer, that CAD, computer aided design, and here whatever the first paper I found, there are some thing is written like this, like all 5 versions, related articles cited by 40, and there are this star and there are those colons. So when you will click on this colon, this is for citation reference. What is the citation information of this paper? After clicking at this point, you will get that information. So after clicking at that colon, I get these different kinds of referencing styles, like that MLA and that American Physiological Association and that Chicago style of referencing and Harvard and Vancouver style of referencing. So according to your research proposal or your institute or college requirement, you can select any one of that and insert it into your bibliography or referencing. So this is a citation for a book, that author name, book title and the publication information and the year. So now we have that the do's and don'ts before writing. Before writing our scientific research proposal or article writing or the grant writing, what we need to look. So the data we are going to gather or we are going to compile it, it should be generated from our own lab experiments. Data should not be created. We need to avoid the creation of the data. We need to always do the lab experiments if required, and then we need to generate data and refer those data and interpret that data into our research proposal. What methods we are choosing, the data, what type of analysis, what are the interpretation we are doing, we need to look for the significance of those results. We need to give a reason why we choose that topic, which equipment or instrument we are using, why we use this, and the method or methodology we are using. We need to justify with all the things, and we need to gather enough data. Like if we have that some, we don't need to start with little sample data in which there is very difficult to perform the analysis, that experimental test or maybe statistical test. So data should be enough. While it is microorganisms or animals or any plant variety or some mechanical thing or maybe some electrical thing, we need to start with enough proper data, and then we need to compare our data with the meaningful things or maybe different other varieties or different experiments or maybe some previous literatures or controls. Sufficient disclosure of information. Whatever we have done, the main important points, the things, whatever we have concluded, we have conducted in our lab, whatever with date and time, we have written each and every steps and chemicals and compounds and instruments and the settings of those instruments. Whatever we have written in our lab notebook, we need to give all those sufficient disclosure information into our research proposal. Redundant information need to be cut, and the extra information and that is not directly related to our experiment need not to be given.